First lecture of Law Made Easy. Today I'll be going to take the subject of Transfer of Property Act, which is a subject in your semester 3 of 3-year law program and semester 7 as far as your 5-year law program is concerned. So as you are aware of, Transfer of Property Act is one of the premier acts as far as the transfer of immovable property is concerned between living persons. It is one of the oldest act in this subject and hold quite a lot of significance in modern real estate transfers and mortgages. So let's just talk about what this concept we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about section 81, which is known as marshalling. Now, as I've previously said in my introduction lecture, lawmakers have made law very complex. Now look at this definition. I mean, being honest, even I don't understand the meaning of this definition if I just read it once. Okay, so let's just read it, like how books have defined this definition. Section 81 of TOPA, as we call the Transfer of Property Act, has defined this, that if the owner of 2 or more properties mortgages them to one person and then mortgages one or more of the properties to another person, then the subsequent mortgage is, in the absence of a contract to contrary, is entitled to have the prior mortgage debts satisfied out of the property or properties not mortgaged to him, so far as the same will extend, but not so as to prejudice the rights of the prior mortgagee or any of the other person who has for the consideration acquired an interest in any of the properties. Wow. So this seems very difficult, to be honest. Now, what we are going to make you is to make this thing easy, and I'm guaranteeing you that the way I'm going to explain you now will remain in your head, and even in your sleep you can talk about the concept of marshalling. Okay guys, so after that complex definition, let's make it easy. Okay, marshalling hai kya? So we have 3 people here. One is AB, Amitabh Bachchan. One is SRK, Shah Rukh Khan, and one is the most popular, Bhai. Okay. एक बड़ी fictitious सी situation I am creating. उसमें we have to assume a few things. For example, Amitabh ji has 2 bungalows. One is Jalsa and one is Pratiksha. Both bungalows located at the prime locations of Mumbai. Okay. यहाँ पे एक hypothetical सी situation लेते हैं. For example, Amitabh ji is in need of funds. He needs 500 CR for some project. He doesn't have hard cash, but he has 2 bungalows which were having market value of, say, Jalsa का market value है 300 CR, Pratiksha का value है 400 CR. Okay. He needs funds. So he contacts SRK, his good family friend. Bro, I need loan. SRK says, okay, I can give you a loan, but I need immovable properties and mortgage. How much money you need? So Amitabh ji बोलते हैं, I need 500 CR. That's the only thing. I have 2 bungalows. One is Jalsa for 300 CR and one is for Pratiksha that is having a value of 400 CR. Shah Rukh says, okay, fair enough, no problem, sir. You mortgage me both the properties. This is first mortgage, right? He takes both the properties on mortgage. He gives him 500 CR as a loan on subject to both the properties having mortgage with SRK. Okay. So Mr. Amitabh Bachchan gets his funds and he starts his project. Okay. Now, subsequently he realizes that, okay bro, 500 CR was not the proper estimate. I need another 200 CR. Now what to do? Both the properties are already mortgaged. Then he contacts SRK. SRK, look, the properties which are mortgaged to you are having a market value of 700 CR and you have given me just 500 CR. So still there is a substantial value left in both the properties. So what I am thinking is that I'll sell one of my bungalows to someone else. Your right will remain because you were the first mortgagee. Your right will remain. But I need more funds, so I'm willing to sell it to someone else as well. I'm just selling it. I'm not mortgaging it. I'm just selling it, subject to your right. Shah Rukh Khan says, no problem. Amitabh ji contacts Salman Khan. Bro, I have this bungalow called Pratiksha. It is having a combined mortgage of 500 CR on it, along with the bungalow of Jalsa, and that mortgage is with Shah Rukh Khan for both the properties. But you look at the value, it has value of 400 CR. I am willing to sell it to you for only 200 CR, just 200 CR. Salman Khan thinks ये क्या बात हुई? So he explains him clearly कि bro, your right will be secondary. If suppose something happens tomorrow, Shah Rukh Khan will have the first right on this property because he is already a mortgagee, and you are accepting this property after considering that mortgage. So it is a kind of a conditional sale to Salman Khan. कि भाई कंडीशन है कि शाहरुख का मॉर्गेज राइट रहेगा, उसके बाद आपको सेल हो रही है, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेलिंग इट फॉर सो लेस ऑफ अमाउंट टू यू. Salman Khan says okay, and this sale is done. This is subsequent sale, okay, and he gives the 200 CR to Amitabh ji. So now this transaction is sorted. He got his fund for project and all, okay. Now for some reason things didn't went right for Amitabh ji, and he could not repay on time to SRK. Due होने के time he didn't have 500 CR. So now Shah Rukh Khan can proceed with the forfeiture and sale. So SRK have various options here. उसको कितना recover करना है? 500 CR, right? Simple. He can either sell Jalsa, he can either sell Pratiksha, or he can sell both and recover his amount. So he goes on inquiring in the market कि क्या मिल रहा है. For example, Pratiksha का वैल्यू था, जलसा का वैल्यू था 300 CR, लेकिन मार्केट थोड़ा अप्रिशिएट हो गया है. दैट इज द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन आई एम टॉकिंग ना. शाहरुख के पास दो ऑप्शन है. 300 CR वैल्यू था, थोड़ा मार्केट अप्रिशिएटेड है. सपोज उसका 500 CR मार्केट से मिल रहा है, सॉर्टेड है, कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है. आई कैन जस्ट सेल इट फॉर 500 CR एंड आई कैन रिकवर माई मनी. बट दैट्स नॉट द थिंग विच वी आर लर्निंग इन मार्शलिंग. ये वाली सिचुएशन है तो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है. 500 CR की जो वैल्यू है वो एक प्रॉपर्टी से रियलाइज नहीं हो रही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे जलसा से समझो 300 CR ही रियलाइज हो रहा है मार्केट में सेल करने पे. तो अब शाहरुख क्या कर सकता है? कैन ही टच प्रतीक्षा? ऑफ कोर्स यस, बिकॉज ही हैज द फर्स्ट राइट ऑन हिज मॉर्गेज. बट व्हाट अबाउट सलमान ने? दैट्स द क्वेश्चन. तो यहाँ पे द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मार्शलिंग कम्स इनटू पिक्चर. मार्शलिंग क्यों बनाया है? मार्शलिंग इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द राइट ऑफ दिस पर्सन. मार्शलिंग बोलता है कि सर अगर कोई प्रॉपर्टी है जिसमें एक ही डेटर है, कॉमन डेटर है, दो प्रॉपर्टीज है जो किसी एक बंदे को मॉर्गेज की हुई है, और सब्सिक्वेंटली उन दोनों में से कोई एक प्रॉपर्टी किसी बंदे को सेल या मॉर्गेज की हुई है, ओके. सो इन दिस केस SRK एंड सलमान हैज कॉमन इंटरेस्ट ऑन प्रतीक्षा, एग्री. लेकिन एक कॉमन डेटर है, दो प्रॉपर्टीज है, कॉमन इंटरेस्ट सिर्फ एक प्रॉपर्टी में. तो ऐसे केस के अंदर व्हाट द लॉ सेज इज दैट जिस प्रॉपर्टी में कॉमन इंटरेस्ट नहीं है पहले उसको बेचो, उससे पैसे रियलाइज करो. इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग इनफ सम आउट ऑफ इट then only touch the common property. Even though SRK का यहाँ पे दोनों प्रॉपर्टीज में इक्वल राइट था, he could have sold any of the properties because पहले उसका राइट क्रिएट हुआ है. But concept of marshalling protects the right of Salman Khan. It insists कि bro SRK पहले आप जलसा को रियलाइज करो, जलसा से अगर आपका वैल्यूएशन नहीं निकलता है then touch प्रतीक्षा. So इस केस में we'll take an hypothetical example. जलसा शाहरुख खान ने बेच दिया for 300 CR. अभी भी 200 CR रियलाइज होना बाकी है. अब 200 CR के लिए उसको ये प्रतीक्षा तो बेचना ही पड़ेगा. इन दैट केस सलमान कैन नॉट ऑब्जेक्ट दैट बिकॉज ऑलरेडी उन्होंने जलसा को रियलाइज कर दिया है. फॉर एग्जांपल जलसा से अगर पूरा 500 करोड़ निकल जाता तो ही शुड नॉट हैव टच्ड प्रतीक्षा, और उनका राइट SRK का राइट प्रतीक्षा पे से खत्म हो जाता. नाउ टू रियलाइज दैट रिमेनिंग 200 CR SRK कैन ऑक्शन दिस प्रॉपर्टी, सेल दिस प्रॉपर्टी. सपोज प्रतीक्षा का 400 CR आता है जो उसका एक्चुअल वैल्यू था, तो शाहरुख का 200 CR निकालने के बाद जो बचेगा अमाउंट, दैट माइट बी अ क्वेश्चन इन योर माइंड कि बचा हुआ 200 करोड़ कहां जाएगा, वो भाई सलमान के पास जाएगा. अगर समझो 100 करोड़ ही बचता, ये प्रॉपर्टी 300 करोड़ में ही सेल ऑफ होती, तो जो बचा हुआ 100 CR है वो सलमान के पास जाता है. सो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मार्शलिंग. द बेसिक एम ऑफ मार्शलिंग इज टू प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द सब्सिक्वेंट परचेजर against the property which has already been mortgaged to someone else, which is the first mortgagee. और यहाँ पे एक कॉमन प्रॉपर्टी होनी चाहिए जो इस केस में प्रतीक्षा थी, एक कॉमन डेटर की एक कॉमन प्रॉपर्टी जो इन दो लोगों के साथ थी. तो यहाँ हमेशा प्रेफरेंस ये देनी है कि जो प्रॉपर्टी कॉमन नहीं है, एक ही बंदे को दी हुई है, उसको पहले सेल ऑफ कर दो. अगर उससे आपका मनी रिकवर नहीं हो रहा है देन ओनली टच द सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी. अंडरस्टैंड?